Okay, I'm gonna showcase what I've been working on at Abernathy Farm. I just waited until this time of day. It's like 7 in the morning. So the lighting's a little bit better. For some reason they struggle with the door. They'll just fucking glitch through it for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, the plan is to make this a sort of hotel tower slash apartment complex hybrid. Kind of the best of both. Minimum of about 6 stories, but I want to go to about 8 or 10. And if I can, I will. I'll keep glitching the size limit down and continue to fucking add on to this thing. This is the entrance. I built these brick walls kind of around the perimeter. Haven't built them back there yet. Back there I'm probably going to build like a shooting range or something, but anyway, here's the entrance. Just recently I like redid the walls to kind of make them extend out a little bit like that, just to add more definition. I still need to do that one actually. You just spin them around and they snap a little bit differently. So they poke out like that. That's just to add more like personality to the building itself. I kind of did that evenly all the way around it, just so it's not like a flat brick, you know? It looked very plain. That just adds a little bit of detail to it. Makes it look a little better. So here's the entrance. Don't know what I'm going to put here yet. This place is probably about 10% done overall, by the way. I was going to put like maybe cash registers here to kind of add some personality, I guess. I haven't added power yet. I'm like getting everything set up first. So there's no lighting or power or anything like that. This is going to be the lounge area. Added a classical radio, haven't fucking set that up yet. Lounge area. Probably going to do a little bit more of that, kind of extend it out here. A little bit more extended out here to cover those branches. There were some branches poking up through right here, so I just added these. So that's what that's going to be, mostly, lounge area. I'll probably add in letters, maybe neon, like lit up. Abernathy Apartments or something like that, I don't know. Don't know really what I'm going to do there, but that's what I'm leaning towards doing. Over here, I just recently added this, because I want to go kind of place something else. So I just kind of threw this down, the foundation for it anyway. Haven't really added much detail. The goal was for this area to be like a clinic. Because you know when this is all barren in here, you gotta add something. So, like, over here I could do like bathrooms, clinic, I'll do a clinic. So, waiting area, haven't really added much detail again. So I'm not gonna keep explaining that. Clinic, haven't assigned anyone yet to anything in here. This is just like me like building the foundation for everything first. So clinician slash doctor is going to be standing there. This is the Phoropter. No. You assign someone to this. This is with the Vault. The Vault 88 or Vault Tech DLC, whatever the fuck it was called. Assign someone to this, and you can like have your eyesight improved temporarily, like perception increased. It increases happiness. And you can assign it to like a computer and like tweak what that has villagers do, like how it affects them, and make them more like obedient and shit. It's a bunch of weird stuff like that. So that's like pretty much the eye doctor room right there. Surgeon. Just assign someone here, change your fucking face and everything. So, lounge area doctor, eye doctor. cut your face up, doctor. It's another kind of exit to that area. Added a turret there for now. This down here is just the back of it. That's like where I stopped. That's only open because I'm still contemplating whether I want to make a elevator. But the elevators are slightly off, so when you align it to one floor, the higher floors are like 1.5 feet higher, 2 feet higher, 3 feet higher, like each floor up. So it's off. Like each floor it goes up, it's fucking like too high, and then it goes higher and higher. So the elevator's hard to like implement correctly in certain buildings, or all fucking buildings, because they like didn't make this shit line up correctly with the fucking floor levels. But that's just the back area. Like I said, I built these all the way around the perimeter, about half of it, and then I'm going to extend that all the way around to the other side. Back in here, you come out of the clinic area. I put that there temporarily. That's going to be, I'm thinking I'm going to do a wall here and extend it over here. Have it just be like two block things wide, and have that be like a barber shop. Maybe. I really don't know what else I could put right there for now, other than like maybe bathrooms, but I was also thinking put the bathrooms here, like extend that out and have like 2 male and female bathroom here, I guess. I don't know. That's maybe. Come over here, this is going to be the gym. Okay. I know what caused that, and I'm going to fix it later. It's something I just recently did, actually. Anyway, this is the gym. You can use these to spin around. You can use these to increase strength. That increases agility. Added a water fountain. Pretty. Added a water fountain over here as well. God, I'm thirsty. Yep. So that is the gym. Fucking annoying. I'm gonna fix that shortly. You can come out of the gym here, and I created a Slocum's Joe. This is one entrance. There's an auto closed door, closes by itself. Add another one there. For some reason, when I had one there and here, it wasn't allowing me to like add certain shit in here. Like it'd be grayed out in the workshop menu. So I'd have to like exit out here, like out of the building completely, then select it, and come back in here. Place it was fucking bugging out, but I took that door away and it seemed to help somehow. Anyway, I set this up pretty well, I think. I was thinking, I'm gonna do a food court. I was like, okay, I'll do a food court, like a very basic one, and I'll add a Slocum's Joe, like a little tiny mini shop right here. Same right there. I'm gonna fix that shortly. But then I started adding like some of this, and I was like, how about I just do an entire, like built-in Slocum's Joe shop, like within the fucking apartments, and it turned out pretty good. Not done with this store yet, probably 50%, but I think it looks pretty damn good so far. Add the menus. This is the actual shop. Assign someone to this. It's just a counter. Added the fucking fryer, which you can use to make donuts. This is all stuff from the Creation Club. I added a shelf right there. Probably add another one, maybe. I'll come back to everything and add like more detail to it over time. I just like to just go with the flow when I'm making shit. It seems to turn out a lot better that way. versus having some huge or extremely detailed plan in mind. But just leaving these back walls open in case I do decide to try to do the elevator. Otherwise, I don't know yet. So that's my Slocum's Joe. I think it turned out pretty fucking good, actually. Not even finished yet. This is the side entrance. Just recently added this as well. I might try to do another brick wall kind of right here. I don't know yet. Otherwise, that might just work for now. Had to add those to block the... otherwise, there's like a gap, you know, like underneath the wall. So I just add those to cover them. Anyway, this is the other entrance. I'm gonna add another thing right there to kind of like this to block that. And I wanted a game room, so I'm not sure about this. That might go. I'm gonna add a lot more detail to this soon, but I added a game room. I think when this is powered up, it's gonna look pretty fucking cool. And I'm pretty sure the NPCs will come in here and use these as well, I think. Added 2 disco balls. There's a whole bunch of posters included, like these arcade machines. There are new posters also with certain Creation Club packs. Add a shit ton of fucking posters, like Grognak, whole bunch of Nuka-Cola ones, like ones with Power Armor dudes, ones from like movies. A lot are already in the game, basic vanilla game, but a lot were added with DLC, and a lot were added with the Creation Club DLC, so there's like 3 different colors for each of these arcade machines that you can play, like, you know, the little games on your Pip-Boy. I haven't actually tried to play on the arcade machines yet, so it'll be interesting to power this shit up and test it out. But this is a game room. I'm gonna add posters there. Add something here, I don't know. Maybe just like a table with like some drinks on it or something. More posters probably here. I added just seats for people to sit on. Really, this is like where the teenagers will probably hang out. And kids, mostly. If you can add them. Just added some windowed walls there to give it some more life. Again, this isn't even done. This is all just kind of a placeholder, but I think it turned out pretty fucking cool looking. I think that about covers the first floor. Not done at all. 10% overall with this place. This is just like the fucking basics right now. Anyway, you come up here. This is the first floor of the living quarters. And I just recently added the numbers to the doors for the rooms, so that would be like first room. I intended to do like a living, kind of a little living square, like a little entryway lounge square, so like a fucking couch right there or a chair. And I was gonna do like a cooking area for each living quarters, like each room. So basically like a stove, a table, a refrigerator or something like that, like in every one of these living rooms. Rooms where the settlers will live. And some rooms are kind of small because I only was able to do about 1, 2, 3, 4 per room. Some of them 5, some of them about 6, so we'll see how that turns out. I could always just do the other ones differently. It's all kind of randomized anyway. This is just the first room. Not done. Just added the toilet and the sink. They're each going to have a bathroom. That's the first room. This is the second room. Designed it a little bit differently, as you can see. I'm pretty sure there's a third room. See, this one's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. 5, also 5, but this is a bit longer. For these bigger ones, I can definitely do like an entryway lounge area, kind of a living area with like a TV or fucking couch, you know, table, coffee table. Over here, I could definitely do a small kitchen table with 2 chairs, a stove or refrigerator, you know, like a fucking ceiling light, whatever. No problem. I could do smaller beds too and make even more room, but I like these bigger beds. Again, added with the Creation Club DLC, which are just paid mods that still allow like trophies and all that within the game. Like it's all counted as like official content. Sink, toilet, another bathroom for that one. And these 2 rooms on the corners are a lot better and bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still 5, but they look nicer. They look a lot nicer. Bathroom. That's what caused that fucking gap, by the way. So I might have to add the original floors I did have. So, and these 2 corner ones are gonna have balconies, as you can see. Pretty cool. You get a nice view. Yeah. So that's room number 5, yep. Again, that's where the elevator would come up. 2nd floor, I guess. Room number 6. Very similar to the other room, pretty much just parallel to it. Again, these floors right here are a little bit shorter than these, these are considered upper floors. These are considered ground floors, so that's thicker, like it's higher. And these are thinner, like as in height. I don't even know the words to describe that, don't care. That's what's creating the gap below it. So this is the other bathroom. This is the other balcony for this room. I was gonna do it by 2s, so extend 1 more square out, but it was just too wide. It looked goofy, like it didn't have enough support. It just extended too far out from the building itself. 1 just looked a lot better. So this is the 2nd floor, and it's going to be the first living quarters floor. Here I might even do a balcony. I might remove this and extend out like a little balcony out here. But I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe. Anyway, I think this feels kind of like a hotel / apartments. Like it looks and feels pretty cool. It's like hallways and shit. Like it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna add a lot more detail, like maybe some vending machines, ice machines. I'm pretty sure you can add those. I know vending machines with that. I think there's ice machines, or there are ice machines. I'm pretty sure. Just to add more detail to these hallways. Very, very likely gonna add curtains. There are curtains you can add, by the way, too. So this would be going up into the 3rd story. I laid these as like a foundation for where I'm gonna build the rooms. These are carpeted upper floors. So similar to the corner ones down here. Those 2. It's kind of how these are going to be. They're going to have balconies. They're going to be by, you know, 5 squares. Like bathroom, entrance. I try to randomize where the door is going to be, just to change things up. I'll randomize where the bed's going to be inside, because each room needs to be pretty distinct, different. So that'll be the other room. And then I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this floor. I might add more hallways and more rooms here. Similar to the second floor with the 6 rooms. But I was also thinking about doing like a library. That's why I added this right here, because I was going to extend this type of carpeting, this floored carpeting, to probably about right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, like 4 by 5. Create a pretty big room here in the center with multiple entrances, like doorways. People can just come in and enter the area, and do like a really nicely designed library. That's what I was thinking about for this 3rd floor. So it's either that, or I create more fucking living quarters for residents and settlers. One or the other. And then as it goes up, it's mostly gonna just be more living quarters, like more rooms for people. Because I know how to add a shit ton of settlers to these settlements. You just get your charisma up. That's the gist of it. You can just keep on adding them. It's weird how it works, but it's like your charisma plus a certain number or something is how many settlers you can have. Like your charisma plus 10 or it's something weird like that. I don't know. But yeah, that is a super mutant's leg or hand or something, or his dog's hand. I don't know. I didn't build any of that. That was the default here for the Abernathy farm. But this is going to be Abernathy Apartments. So I think it turned out pretty well so far. I just still have the basics laid down. I put the most work, as you can see, into the 1st floor. I'm going to have to fix that. It's just annoying me. Witness me fucking fix that real quick. Can't have that fucking showing right there. So these bathroom floors are going to be a little different, but maybe I could do a wooden upper floor if I could find one. Nah. I'm gonna have to do... I'm trying to see the bottom of it, because it definitely matters. The way the wood lines up. Add that back how it was for now. I guess these fucking bathrooms up here are gonna have carpet. Doesn't bug me too much. See the bottom of that. God damn it. You'll be able to see in a second that pretty much fixed that gap, because these upper floors again are a bit taller. God, he's thirsty. Yeah. What do you know? The gap is fixed. What do you know? The gap is not there anymore. And the wood beams line up. That's why it matters, like the positioning of the fucking floors up there. See, these are where the bathroom floors are. Tell how they look different. So that's pretty much it for this place for now. I just wanted to showcase like what I've been doing for this location's kind of featured landmark, I guess you could say. I don't know. Like, there's gonna be a fucking apartment tower at Abernathy Farm. That's what I'm working on. Pretty fucking big. It's gonna be pretty full of the essentials. Clinic. Food. And donuts and coffee. Gym. A game room for entertainment. I might do like living quarters. The next one up do a library. The next one up do living quarters. The one above that, so like every other one do something different. So the one above the next living quarters, I'm thinking about doing maybe like a bar lounge area with like a open kind of balcony thing for people to come out and chill on, and do kind of on the other side of that same floor more, maybe more bars, like shops, and make it more like a mature area for gamblers, because you can lay down, you can put in slot machines. So like pretty much that whole level, if I decide to do that, would be like bar, hanging out, and kind of on the other side, a casino type area. Very likely. Like I don't see why not, why I wouldn't just go ahead and do that for one of the floors. And then again for the next floor do residential. Then above that, I don't know yet. Like I said, I want to make this at least like fucking minimum 6 stories. But really I want to go to like 8 or 10, like ideally. But it's definitely going to be at least 6. And I shouldn't hit those wires until maybe about the 6th floor. Probably the 6th floor. We'll see. It may have to stop at floor 6, I don't know. But by then, even then, there's still going to be room. Say the living quarters, say I do 2 more floors of living quarters. That's 6 on this one, 6 on that, the next one, and then 6 again. So that's 18 rooms for people to live in. That's for 18 settlers. It's not too bad. That's why I tried to fit in as much as I could on this first floor of like all the stuff. So as I went up, I didn't like, oh, the next floor I want to do the gaming room. Oh, the next floor I want to do the clinic. Like, no, let's just get as much of that on the first floor as I can get. The gym and all that stuff. So that's what I've been working on. That's kind of turning into a redundant recording right now, but that's it.
Don't forget.
Well, where's that cat? Where's that whining bitch? She's down below. Down below.
Here 1 second, gone the next. Who moves that fast? Should've run. I just want to go one day without getting shot at. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, you win. No.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I was I kind of dozed off there for a second. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep, I consider little things like that just kind of daydreams. I've been doing that since Oblivion. I'll save and just see like what my character is capable of doing. Like, oh, he's just daydreaming out now. But yeah, that would be the gist of it. For this location, that's what I've been working on. Pretty good. Pretty fucking good, I think, so far. It's coming along. About 10% done. Maybe about 20% done with this fucking place. Depending on how many more floors I do. And go in and add detail and add lighting and all that. Oh my god, there's always something to kill. Better not just be a deer. Shut up! Alright, I'm fucking done. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!